Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. We're noting to this morning the after the passing of Yaakov that he is actually mummified. They preserve his body. We're told, the Egyptians. Not our practice, but theirs, and especially if the intention was to move the body across to Israel, we could never have even imagined how it would be possible to bring a body from Egypt to be buried in Marat HaMachpelah without some form of preservative put on the body. So Vayimalu lo arba'im yom. So first there were 40 days that were completed for him. Kikain yimla'u yimei chachanutim, because that is the amount of time that the people who embalm the bodies would need. Vayivku oto Mitzrayim shiv'im yom, and the Egyptians in Egypt wept for him 70 days. 70 days isn't a time frame that we are familiar with as a mourning period. Now you might say that we're not in charge of this operation, and that maybe it means that the Egyptians observed 70 as a standard mourning time. So there are a number of approaches taken to explain this. One is offered in the Chizkuni, Davar Acher. He says, quoting the Psikta, Shiv'im yotzei yerecho yordei Mitzrayim bachuhu ish yomo. What we're being told here is that the 70, I'm holding my fingers like two, the 70 we're talking about are the 70 descendants of Yaakov who went down to Egypt. Each one cried for him, maybe each one cried his day of crying. This interesting way to read that. Another interpretation is, well, no. What we really mean to say is that there were 40 days of the embalming, and then there was a 30 days of Shiva, Shloshim. That's standard. Oh, now we got it. You mourn for for tzaddik, or we mourn for anyone 30 days, as we learned from later in the Torah, both for Aaron and for Moshe. And so the 70 is actually the 40 days plus the 30 days. That's how we do our count. But on the other hand, the question is, how do you read that Mitzrayim cried for him? Some commentaries say that it means B'Mitzrayim. In Egypt they cried for him, but it means that the family cried for him in Egypt. Nonetheless, many Mefarshim say that that's not what it's talking about. The Egyptians, they too cried. They too cried for Yaakov's passing. Tomorrow we'll look at explanations for why it was that the Egyptians cried and bewailed his passing as well. Have a great day.